is Mississippi Live Weather at 9.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 9. I hope all of y'all are having a fantastic Saturday across North Mississippi. It's definitely been a beautiful day, and thankfully, most of us have stayed dry. Well, I'm here to let you know kind of what we expect for those rain chances for the rest of your Saturday night and looking ahead for the rest of the weekend. So let's hop right in the broadcast. Our first headline is going to talk exactly about that. Rain chances highest in our morning hours tomorrow. Once those kind of move on through, we should be sitting pretty good for the rest of our Sunday. We've been talking about an active weather pattern. We experienced it a lot yesterday, which is kind of why we're not seeing much of those storms today. And we're going to see a little bit more of that activity return towards the start of the work week. But thankfully for our weekend, we continue to stay mostly dry. But another warm afternoon is in store. We're still talking about those toasty kind of just afternoons in our forecast. Those are sticking around, but storms, they are still on the horizon. So we could talk about maybe a few heavier showers tomorrow are under severe level risk for your Sunday, but we're looking ahead towards your Monday and Tuesday as those chances kind of become a little bit more intense, or at least more confident. We'll be giving you the very latest as we continue into the broadcast ahead. But looking at the first 12, we continue to stay dry on the front end. We're starting with temperatures around 67 degrees by 10 o'clock, partly cloudy skies above, slowly cooling down towards the low 60s. That's about where we're going to stay for the overnight period ahead, especially for our overnight lows. Like I mentioned, those rain chances a little bit more prominent in the early morning hours, but notice mostly cloudy icon. Not all of us are seeing these rain chances. It's only going to be pretty much the southern portion of the delta where you could see the highest levels of those rain chances. I'll show you what I mean in just a few seconds, but those rain chances kind of stick around throughout the rest of the day for a few pop-up showers as we slowly and honestly quickly start rising back into the low 70s by 10 o'clock, and we'll be in the low 80s tomorrow afternoon before you know it. But taking some live looks across North Mississippi, this is a live look out there in Houston, 70 degrees. But here's the story. Oh, wow, we just updated. Okay, 66 degrees, feels like 66. That feels a lot better outdoors. I was kind of shocked that we were feeling around the low 70s, but a lot better out there, already in the mid 60s this evening out there in Houston. So still beautiful. You're staying dry. Beautiful night to get outside and enjoy these outdoor conditions. Before we start talking about those rain chances, same thing out here in Batesville. You can kind of see the glowing city lights underneath this camera, but 66 again feels like 66. That dew point around 63, so that cloud cover going to become a little bit more prominent into the evening hours, just with that moisture still in our atmosphere. Unfortunately, not going to be in those rain chances, still just going to be in the cloud cover above. But for those out there in Caledonia, 68 degrees, feels like 68, close towards the Starkville region. I know y'all are still watching the Bulldogs play. Ole Miss Rebels, y'all are in the bottom of the ninth as well. So tied game, I believe. Some good games going across our region. Hopefully both teams can pull it off, especially if we're enjoying these beautiful conditions. We're staying dry here in North Mississippi. Again, this radar all the way on the far eastern side of our state along the Alabama state line. Almost looks like it's trying to pick up some rain chances super far away out there across the Mississippi River. So not the best look, but could start to see some of those rain chances or sprinkles move into the overnight hours. But the main story right now, we continue to stay dry and enjoy these beautiful conditions as we wrap up our Saturday night plans. Now take a look at our surface analysis. You wouldn't guess, but technically cold front is moving through North Mississippi right now. And you can definitely tell it's a weak cold front because, one, we are not feeling chilly whatsoever outside. It's not bringing any of those strong storms either. So not talking about those rain chances with any lift. But that's what's continuing to move through North Mississippi, and we kind of start to see a stationary front the further out west you go, where that severe weather is ongoing currently. That's going to continue to shift further and further east towards us and almost access a wall or barrier with those rain chances. Makes it difficult to kind of see where those rain chances could pop up, but also why we're seeing those rain chances continue to stay a little further south. And we can see that here on our severe weather risk. The southern portions of the Delta, you are in a level 1 out of 5 with that severe weather kind of making its way into North Mississippi. Again, those rain chances or kind of highest risk for that severe weather will be in the early morning hours. Once you make it past the morning, you are going to be good to go for the rest of the day. But that's kind of where we can see those rain chances a little bit more prominent. But the good news is we're seeing that trend kind of show those rain chances going further and further down south towards the Jackson region. So I want to give you the latest look at that severe weather risk graphic that we have. We'll make sure to continue to keep you updated on that as that updates as we head into tomorrow as well. So let's get a visual on that on our futurecast. This is starting off around 9 o'clock. Still talking about those dry conditions all across our region. Rain chances a little bit further south and east out in Alabama. But as we continue into the overnight period, we could start to see a few of those sprinkles continue to move on through and take a look at some of those heavier showers. Again, most of those continue to stay further south, but we could still see maybe a few heavier showers out there in Greenville, southern portions of the Delta in the early morning hours. But take a look, we're already at 1 o'clock tomorrow, that stationary front over us, and we're talking about drier conditions as well. So not going to be an all-day event tomorrow, maybe a little bit heavier up front in the early morning hours for some people out there in the Delta, but as a whole for North Mississippi, most of us will continue to stay dry throughout the day tomorrow. Now take a look at the next 24. We still have the chance for a few maybe pop-up showers or sprinkles just due to that stationary front lingering over North Mississippi, but still going to be a beautiful day. We're starting off in the low 60s by 6 o'clock, quickly rising towards the upper 70s by 12, low 80s by those afternoon hours. Again, probably feeling just slightly warmer than what those temperatures are actually reading outdoors, and then slowly cooling back off into the low 70s by 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. So going to be kind of a mostly cloudy day. Thankfully starting to see some of that cloud cover leave in the early evening hours and continuing into the overnight period, but still going to be a beautiful Sunday. But we still got to talk about those rain chances, kind of where it can be a little bit more impactful and what's all in store as we continue into our weekend ahead. So of course, all of that's coming up in the next 60 seconds. So don't go anywhere as I'll give you an in-depth look on your Sunday, and also sneak peek at what the start of the work week has in store. All of that's coming up right after this break.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Every legend starts somewhere.
Not with perfection, but with the decision.
The decision to show up, work harder, and believe this place can change everything.
At Northeast, you're more than just a number.
We're built on opportunity, and our students are willing to rise to the occasion.
Here, success isn't handed to you. It's earned.
You don't just leave with a degree, you leave as a legend.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us for Mississippi Live Weather at 9. Real quick, take a look at your 7-day forecast. You can definitely tell an active pattern continues, not only technically through the rest of this weekend, but especially into the work week ahead. We're still talking about those rain chances tomorrow, but becoming a lot more prominent Monday and Tuesday, and pretty much sticking with us for the rest of the work week ahead. So let's get started in this broadcast, get you guys updated and ready for your Sunday tomorrow, and of course, everything that the work week has in store. So right now out here in Tupelo, temperatures in the upper 60s, feels like 72. So even though those temperatures are reading in the upper 60s, we actually feel like we're still in the low 70s, just showcasing kind of how muggy and humid it is outdoors. Unfortunately, that's going to continue to be the trend heading into tomorrow. So just be prepared as you get ready for any afternoon plans. Going to be a toasty one. Now, Futurecast still showing those dry conditions all across North Mississippi. There's a little bit of those sprinkles that the radar was trying to pick up earlier at the start of the broadcast. That's going to continue to shift on closer and closer towards North Mississippi, kind of start to grace a few of us out there in the Delta. Again, not meaningful rainfall. What we're really tracking is some of these heavier showers and systems kind of moving further down south across our region and continuing further closer towards the Jackson area. But like you just saw, a few of those heavy showers could affect the southern portions of the Delta, but as a whole, most of North Mississippi continues to stay dry, but we are tracking maybe a few intense and heavier showers on the front end of your Sunday morning tomorrow. Now, those low temperatures overnight only dropping towards the low 60s, so already going to be a mild start to the day ahead, and we're going to quickly start warming up again, but definitely above average, and we're going to continue feeling those toasty conditions even into the afternoon as well. Now take a look at your day planner as you pretty much plan out your church plans tomorrow morning and your post-church lunch plans. You're starting off in the low 60s by 7 o'clock, like we just mentioned. Those rain showers a little bit more prominent in the morning hours, especially for those out there in the southern portions of the Delta. Quickly rising towards the upper 70s by 12 o'clock, low 80s by 3, and slowly cooling off still in the low 80s by 7 and feeling probably slightly warmer by then as well. Kind of just waiting for that sun to begin setting. Now, coming back to Futurecast, we're still talking about a few of those showers kind of lingering in in the southern portions of the Delta, but this time a little bit less prominent as we've already made it through the early morning hours. That stationary front continues to pretty much just stay stationary, linger across North Mississippi, primarily keeping those rain chances south of it, but it kind of can't tell which way it wants to go. It kind of just shifts along North Mississippi, providing the lift for maybe a few showers or sprinkles throughout the day, which is why you see those rain chances very minimal, but kind of all day long as this lingers across our region. But for the most part, we're going to continue to stay dry with just a few sprinkles affecting a few of us throughout the day ahead. But even by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, still enjoying those dry conditions. Going to be a beautiful day ahead. Just keep the umbrella in the back seat, keep those shorts and short sleeves on, because no matter where you are, you definitely will experience those toasty conditions. Take a look at your high temperatures tomorrow, still in the low 80s, and unfortunately going to feel slightly warmer than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. So not only do you need to keep the umbrella in the car, but maybe keep a water bottle, spare fan, anything to just fan you as you are outside tomorrow. Definitely going to be another kind of sticky day. But of course, still going to be beautiful. So how to throw in the pickleball planner tomorrow afternoon. Fun activity to do outdoors. But again, low 60s as you start off the day if you want to go out there early in the morning. Quickly rising towards the low 80s for your highs, and still pretty much in the low 80s even into the early evening hours. Now coming back to Futurecast, this is our GFS model as we look towards the end of our weekend Sunday night and into your Monday ahead. This is starting off around 6:30 Sunday evening, still talking about those dry conditions, but not for long. We see those rain chances already making their way back into North Mississippi. Again, nothing too impactful, just some rain showers kind of moving in around midnight, crossing the Mississippi River into the Delta. And this is going to continue to be the trend into the overnight hours. Just a few showers before we start talking about drier conditions, maybe even partly cloudier conditions by Monday around 8 a.m. So still not really talking about a soggy Monday morning. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Monday mornings are already bad enough. Let's try to keep those rain showers out of the forecast. But we're not going to keep them out forever. By lunchtime, we're still talking about those dry conditions, that southerly wind bringing in lots of moisture into North Mississippi. And with that, we're going to see those rain chances become a little bit more prominent. Just takes till Monday evening and into the overnight hours until we see them. Even by 5:30, we're still talking about dry conditions all across North Mississippi. So if these models continue to hold, you should be able to go through most of your Monday with pretty much rain-free conditions. It's Monday night and into Tuesday that we're really keeping our eyes on. Take a look at this as we continue into the evening hours, especially during our 9 o'clock show and 10 o'clock show. We could start tracking some heavier showers, especially a little heaviest out there in the Memphis region, starting to cross into the Clarksdale-Shelby region across the Mississippi River. This is at 9:30 for your Monday night. And just those rain showers pretty much along Highway 6, the northern portions of our viewing area, and they're going to continue to get heavier, kind of move on through North Mississippi, even closer towards that midnight hour. This is around 11:30, affecting those out there in Sardis, Clarksdale region, in the northern portions of the Delta, and continue to shift further and further along east. So bringing some much needed rainfall, some heavy amounts of rainfall as well, but could also bring a little bit of that severe weather potential as well, which is something we're continuing to monitor as well. Take a look at your severe weather risk for your Monday. Half of our area almost pretty much in that level 2 risk of severe weather, while the other half in the level 1, and the further south you go, starting to just barely get clipped out of it, but definitely in that general thunderstorm category. So almost all of us could expect maybe a few showers, storms, and rumbles of thunder throughout the Monday night period into your Tuesday. And you saw with that 7-day forecast at the start of this broadcast that Monday, Tuesday continue to be pretty confident days where we could expect some showers and some high impactful storms. Of course, we're going to make sure to keep you updated as we get closer and closer towards the Monday ahead, but wanted to give you the latest look at that severe weather risk as we get closer. But of course, going to be another toasty day here in North Mississippi. Our normal should be around the upper 70s, excuse me. Those highs, they are definitely in the upper 80s, going to feel toasty and unfortunately feel even worse outdoors as well. Those feels like values pretty much pushing us into the low 90s. We're definitely getting closer towards those summertime months. I know the kids are ready to get out of school and get ready to enjoy summer. Well, looks like we're starting to kind of feel the effects of that, especially in the weather department as we continue pushing further and further into April. Now that 7-day forecast, a very busy and active pattern continues here in North Mississippi. Again, 20% chance tomorrow, especially in the early morning hours. Then thankfully, most of us continue to stay dry, but keep the possibility of an kind of pop-up shower in the back pocket. Keep that umbrella in the back seat of your car. Monday and Tuesday continue to be higher confidence days with the chance of thunderstorms and showers moving into North Mississippi. We'll make sure to continue monitoring that, let you know kind of what the biggest threats are as we get closer and closer, but keeping a high Keeping a close eye on that for your Monday and Tuesday as we get ready for the work week ahead. And those rain chances, they're not going anywhere, even into your Wednesday, Thursday, and again, kind of soaring into your Friday. Those rain chances dimming just a little bit for your Thursday as those kind of continue getting shifted further and further back into your Thursday night and pretty much into the overnight period for your Friday, or into the Friday morning hour. So definitely keeping a close eye on that. And hopefully by Saturday night and into your Sunday, we can hopefully start talking about some drier weather. It looks like a lot here on the 7-day forecast, but with how dry we've been, this is definitely some much needed rainfall that we just need to catch up on. And we'll definitely make sure to keep you updated all week long as we continue kind of going through this active weather pattern. No better way to stay updated with us than with our Mississippi Live weather app. The QR codes on your screen here take you to either the iOS or Apple App Store and the Android App Store, where it'll take you straight to the app. Of course, you can share it with any friends and family that you want to have our app. We appreciate all the support and feedback you have given to us, because we want to make sure it is definitely a useful app, but one that serves the purpose that you guys need for it. We'll be live later on tonight at 10, continuing to give you the latest information as more model runs come out, but also just let you know what to expect for your Sunday tomorrow, kind of how much longer this drier weather lasts, and when those rain chances return. All of that will be coming up later on tonight at 10, but until then, continue to enjoy y'all Saturday evening, and we'll see y'all back here live in the Room to Room Weather Center.